Hello guys, and welcome to biology class again. And of course, today we're going to continue our study on the transport system. All right, but before we do that, please ensure that you click on the share button. All right, it is very bad that you watch something as useful and valuable as this, and then you not share so that others will see it. So before we continue, please click on that share button and say join us in biology class. Okay, join us in biology class, something like that, simple, and then share. Then please drop comment. Okay, if you have questions, ask them under the comment section. Do not forget that these tutorials, these videos, this series, they are brought to you by the O3 Schools JAMB CBT practice application. If you have made a conscious decision never to write JAMB again in your life, please go to Play Store immediately, download the application, and start right away. We will talk about the app in a moment. Let us see a JAMB past question as it pertains to single and double circulation, as well as open and closed circulatory system, which is our major anchor for today. All right, this is a 2010 question number 18 from the O3 School JAMB app. It is being shown on your screen right now. It says the circulation of blood to all parts of the body except the lungs is true. The circulation of blood to all parts of the body except the lungs is true. A says the pulmonary artery. B says the systemic circulation. C says the lymphatic system. D says the pulmonary circulation. All right, so we'll come to this question and many more at the end of the class, because at O3 Schools, we believe in giving you value first. Make we first teach you, make we know. And once you know, answering question will be the least of your problem. All right, so please stay to the end of the class. Download the O3 School JAMB app, because the app has all you need to succeed. It has all the JAMB past questions for all subjects under the practice for UTME. If you go to practice for UTME, you find all the past questions for all subjects in the application. Okay, there's a classroom feature. In that classroom feature, there are lecture notes structured according to the JAMB syllabus, so you don't need to be carrying big textbook up and down. And also, you also have your JAMB syllabus included in the classroom to be able to study according to the syllabus. Then likewise, there's a question search feature, just like the way we search for that question just now. We just went to the question search feature, click on biology, then we typed single circulation or double circulation, search. You see questions that have come out under it, you can be able to answer. All right, then there's the weekly mock challenge. It's a UTME challenge on the app. Okay, in that challenge, all students that are writing JAMB come to the application to compete with each other, win a lot of prizes every weekend. But the major reason for the challenge is not the prizes, it's for you to be made to understand how JAMB set their question. You will get used to JAMB past question, JAMB likely exam question, and you will be seeing your result released every weekend also, thereby helping you to gauge your preparation, okay, and to gauge your progress. Okay, so please ensure you download the app and then activate it. Activation is not it's not up to the price of rice and chicken now, as now you are talking in a good restaurant. Okay, so please ensure you download the app, activate it, and start early. Start very early. All right, so that you can be able to cover a lot. Follow us. Let us now talk about single and double circulation. So please click on the like button and share. Please share. Okay, do not be stingy. Share. All right, so single and double circulation. So we'll talk about the heart in the last class, and we learned a lot, okay, about how blood moves, okay, all right, how the oxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood, okay, how they move, okay, the organs or the vessels that carry this blood from here to there, from there to there, okay. But today we want to talk about single and double circulation. Okay, we'll begin with double circulation. All right, so in double circulation, okay, start with double circulation before we come to single. In double circulation, okay, it's a mechanism whereby blood flows or goes through the heart, okay, flows through the heart twice in one complete circle. Okay, so double circulation is a mechanism through which blood flows through the heart twice in one complete circle. Twice in one complete circle. Okay, from the word double, twice. When the word double, twice, okay, it's a mechanism through which blood flows through the heart twice in one complete circle. And in double circulation, there are two pathways through which two pathways through which what blood what flows. Two pathways through which blood flows. One is the pulmonary what circulation. Pulmonary what circulation. Okay, then the other one is the systemic what circulation. Okay, so when it comes to what double circulation, there are two pathways through which what blood what flows. Okay, number one is the pulmonary circulation, and then number two is the systemic what circulation. All right, pulmonary circulation is the circulation between the heart and the lungs. Okay, that means blood flows all the way. The circulation will consider all the circulation between the heart and the lungs when it comes to what pulmonary what circulation. Okay, so for pulmonary circulation, it's the circulation of blood between the heart and the what and the lungs. Okay, please take note of that. It's very, very important too. It's very important. All right, you'll see it in your past questions. Okay, pulmonary circulation, circulation of blood between the heart and the lungs. It does not concern what other part of the body. Okay, it only concerns the heart and the lungs. While systemic circulation, okay, is the circulation of what of blood between the heart and the body. Okay, besides what the lung, it does not concern the lungs. Okay, now take note. Pulmonary circulation, blood flows between the heart and the lung. That's what to consider. Systemic circulation, we consider the heart and what and the body. Okay, we do not talk about the lungs. You'll see it in your past question very soon. So please take note of what of this. All right, and having known this now, it's very important that we recall. Okay, we recall that what since we're talking about what blood flow, there's usually what a distinction or a separation between deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood. Okay, so there's usually what is separation. They do not mix. Okay, there's usually a separation, okay, between the oxygenated blood and what an oxygenated what blood. They do not what mix together. Okay, and this double circulation, okay, we find them in what in birds, in example in birds and in mammals. Okay, we find them what in birds and in mammals. Okay, why birds have four-chambered heart, mammals have a four-chambered heart. Okay, so where four-chambered hearts, okay, it's observed. Okay, but why is there a separation between deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood? Okay, why? Have you ever asked yourself the reason why you think there's a separation between all these two? Why they do not mix together? Okay, the reason why they do not mix together is so that there will be what efficient supply. Is so that there will be efficient supply of oxygen to different parts of what? Of the body. Okay, that is the reason why what this mixing does not occur. We need what efficient supply of oxygen to different parts of what of the body. Okay, as we see in what in birds and mammals, like we said, they have four-chambered heart, and as you can already what know from your primary school, you see that what we humans or mammals, okay, in general, they have what a constant body temperature. Okay, they have what constant body what temperature. The temperature of our body what is constant. It does not change with respect to our environment. Okay, irrespective of where we are, our body temperature is always what constant. It does not change with respect to what to the environment or to the surrounding. Okay, balance has to be maintained. Okay, this constant body temperature has to be maintained, and that is why we need a lot of energy. We need a lot of energy to maintain the balance. For us to be able to maintain this constant body temperature, for us to be able to maintain that balance, we need a lot of energy. And that is why we need this efficient supply of oxygen. And that's why there's no mix. That's the reason why there's a separation or there's no mixing between the deoxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood. Okay, so please take note of all this. Okay, so it's for us to be able to maintain that balance, that constant body temperature. That is why there's a separation between our oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood, so that there will be efficient supply of oxygen to different parts of the body. So that is double circulation. What have we learned so far in double circulation? We say the two pathways in which double circulation, blood circulate twice through the heart in one complete circle. That is double circulation. And the two pathways in which blood flows, in double circulation is pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. For pulmonary circulation, blood flow between the heart and the lung is only considered, while for systemic, between the heart and the body. So please take note of all this. All right, so let us look at some other organisms. How does circulation happen in other organisms? In other organisms. Organisms are let's say, like species. Species, let's talk about amphibians, amphibians, and even reptiles. Let us consider those three. How does what type of circulation? How is circulation different, than mammals? We talk about mammals and birds specifically when we talk about double circulation, But why is it different in other organisms? Like, for example, like in species, like in amphibians, like in reptiles. Let us consider this three organisms to explain our point, to bring our point home. In species, species, there are fishes now, Abi. So like in species, which are fishes. But what do you observe, first of all, in all of these three organisms? You observe that they are all what? They are all cold-blooded organisms. They are cold-blooded. They are cold-blooded. They do not have a fixed body temperature. They do not have a constant They do not have a constant body temperature. What does this mean? It means that that their body temperature changes. It varies, with respect to their surroundings. Their body temperature changes. It varies with respect to their surroundings. Let's talk about species, for example. Species have single circulation. Species have single circulation. So like your fishes, those are the species. They have what we call single circulation. And what happens in fishes? For example, fishes have two-chambered hearts. Fishes, they do not have a four-chambered heart like in birds and mammals, like we considered earlier. They have a two-chambered heart. Fishes have a two-chambered heart. They have one atrium, or one we call auricle. One auricle. Then they have one ventricle. They have one auricle and they have one ventricle. That is fishes. They have one atrium, that is one auricle. Then they also have one ventricle. What happens in fishes? In fishes, blood, is pumped. The arteries pump deoxygenated blood from the heart. The arteries, in fishes, they pump deoxygenated blood. They pump deoxygenated blood. And when they pump this deoxygenated blood from the heart, they take it to the gills. So gills fishes use gills for gaseous exchange. You know this already, from our earlier classes. That fishes use gills for gaseous exchange. So the arteries, pump They pump blood, deoxygenated blood, to the gills from the heart. When the blood gets to the gills, gaseous exchange happens. And as gaseous exchange happens, now, at this point as gaseous exchange happens, we now have oxygenated blood. Now, oxygenated blood from that position is taken to different parts of the body. Oxygenated blood is taken to different parts of the body immediately after the gaseous exchange. So oxygenated blood does not return to the heart. So it's just like we are having the heart pumping the blood to gills. And the blood they are pumping is deoxygenated, in fishes. So they pump this deoxygenated blood, to the gills. Gaseous exchange now happens. And as gaseous exchange happens, oxygenated blood now, because it has happened, now have what, because gaseous stages that happen, we now have what, oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood is now taken to different parts of the body. Oxygenated blood does not come back to the heart. Okay, the heart is only responsible for pumping the oxygenated blood to the gills. Okay, so that is what single word circulation. Okay, so that's the only function of the heart there. The heart is just to pump the oxygenated blood to the gills for oxygenation. Okay, so that it becomes oxygenated and then it is taken to different parts of the body. The oxygenated blood does not return back to the heart. That is what single word circulation. Okay, so please take note of that. Now, let us also talk about another organism. Talk about amphibians. Let's talk about like a frog. Talk about amphibians, like frog, for example. Okay, like frogs. Frogs have a three-chambered heart. Three-chambered heart. Three-chambered heart. Frogs. Frogs have what? Three chamber. They have what? Two atria. Two atria. Okay, they have the left and the right atrium. Okay, frogs, they have the left and right atrium. Then they have one ventricle. Okay, and in frogs, we observe what is called mixing of blood. We observe what is called mixing. Mixing of what? Blood. By mixing of blood, what do we mean? We mean that what? That the oxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood, they mix together. Okay, so there is no efficient supply of oxygen to different parts of the body. Okay, so there's a mixing of blood between oxygenated blood, okay, and deoxygenated blood when it comes to frogs. When it comes to frogs, okay, there's a mixing of blood. There's a mixing between oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood, thereby not allowing for efficient transfer or supply of oxygen to different parts of the body. It means that the frog's body does not fully receive only oxygenated blood. The body of the frog does not fully receive only oxygenated blood, okay, because there's a mixing between this oxygenated blood and the deoxygenated blood. Okay, also let's quickly look at the last organism, reptiles. Reptiles have a four-chambered heart. Reptiles, they have a four-chambered heart. Please take note of that. They have a four-chambered heart. But the only difference between reptiles and other, like the organisms like mammals and birds, is that that their ventricle, the ventricle in reptiles is not fully partitioned. It's not fully partitioned like us. Okay, it's not as fully partitioned as the one we have. Okay, that's the difference. And also in reptiles, we also experience mixing of blood also happens in reptiles. And because mixing of blood happens also in reptiles, okay, that means that there's no efficient supply of oxygen also. Okay, that means there's no efficient supply of oxygen because of this mixing, because there's mixing of blood between oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Okay, so there's no efficient supply of oxygen also to different parts of the body. Okay, so that's the difference between single circulation and double circulation. Okay, by now you already understand all of this. Now, let us now talk about open and closed circulatory system. Please, as you are watching, please like the video. Please subscribe to this channel. If it's from YouTube, if you're on TikTok, please share to your friends, share to your loved ones. Okay, and of course, if it is on Facebook, click on the share. Click on the share. Let us get this video to at least 1,000 shares, please. Let's get these videos to 1,000 shares. All right, so now let's talk about the open and the closed circulatory system. Okay, we'll begin with open circulatory system. Okay, so it is very important to know that all multicellular organisms, almost all multicellular organisms require oxygen. They require oxygen. They require the supply of oxygen and nutrients to different parts of different part of what of their body. Okay, so you know why they need oxygen and water and nutrients, right? Of course. Okay, nutrients for energy. Okay, oxygen also for what? For respiration and what and other uses. Okay, so we need what? Oxygen. Almost all multicellular organisms need oxygen and nutrients for what? For survival. Now, evolution has led us to two types of circulatory system. One is the open circulatory system, which I looked at, and the second one is what? Is the closed circulatory system. Okay, so we have what? The open circulatory system, and then the closed what? Circulatory what? System. All right, so let's look at the open circulatory system. What is the open circulatory what? System? Now, the open circulatory system is first of all found in what? In invertebrates. Okay, it is found in what? In invertebrates. Okay, and what does it involve? It involves what? The supply or the flow of what? Of blood through what? Cavities. Flow of blood, rather. Flow of blood through cavities. Cavities. Okay, it involves the flow of blood through cavities because there are no blood vessels, because there's an absence of what? Of blood vessels. They do not have what? Blood vessels to conduct what? The blood. Okay, so that is what open circulatory what? System. In open circulatory system, we say it is found in invertebrates. Okay, and for the flow of blood freely through cavities. It involves the flow of blood freely through cavities because there are no blood vessels. Okay, organisms that have open circulatory system do not have what? Blood vessels to conduct the what? The flow of what? Of blood. Okay, take note of what? Of that. In open circulatory system, blood mixes. It mixes rather, M-I-X-E-S. It mixes what? With interstitial, with something we call interstitial fluid. Okay, it mixes with what? With interstitial fluid to form what we call what? Hemolymph. Okay, in open circulatory system, blood mixes with interstitial fluid. What is interstitial fluid? Interstitial fluid is a fluid, okay, that surrounds the cells and tissues, okay, that surround the cells and what? And tissues in what? In the body. Those are what? Interstitial what? Fluid. Okay. Usually they are produced when substances leak from the blood capillaries. Okay. So interstitial fluid. Okay. Blood mixes with this interstitial fluid to form what is called what? This hemolymph. Okay, in open circulatory system, blood mixes with interstitial fluid to form what? Hemolymph. Okay, then this hemolymph is being pumped to what? Through what? These cavities. Hemolymph is now being pumped through cavities called hemocoel. Okay, please take note. Okay, the hemolymph is now pumped through cavities to form what? Hemocoel. Now, as the organism is moving, as it keeps on moving, okay, the heart of the organism will be beating, and as it is what? Beating, this hemolymph, where's hemolymph? Okay, it flows around what? Through what? The organs. The hemolymph flows what? Through the organs, and what? And then it goes back to the heart. This same hemolymph goes back to the heart through openings that we call ostia. Okay, it flows back to the heart through openings called what? Ostia. All right, so this is in what? In open circulatory system. We say it is commonly found in invertebrates. Okay, commonly found in invertebrates, and it involves the flow of blood, okay, freely through cavities. Okay, because there are no blood vessels. They do not have what? Arteries, veins, and capillaries that will be transporting blood. Okay, so they lack blood vessels to conduct what? The blood. And of course, we say that what? In open circulatory system, blood mixes with interstitial fluid. And what do we say interstitial fluid are? We say they are what? They are a fluid that surround the cells and what? And tissues, okay, in the body. All right. And of course, as it mixes what? With this interstitial fluid, it forms what we call what? This hemolymph. Okay. And then what? This hemolymph, okay, is being what? Pumped through what? Cavities. Through cavities called what? This hemocoel. And we said as the organism moves and then the heart beats, okay, we said that this hemolymph is being transported to what? To different parts of what? Of the body, of the organ of what? Of the organism, and then it goes back to the heart through what openings that we call what ostia. Okay, so that is what open circulatory what system. Okay, an example of organisms. Example of organisms that have what an open circulatory system, of course, are the mollusks. 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 Okay, you know what mollusks are, right? Examples are octopus. Okay, like your snails. Okay, this one are what are mollusks. Okay, and your clams, clams. Okay, these are what mollusks. The example of organisms that have what, an open circulatory system. Also, arthropods. Arthropods also are examples of organisms that have what, an open circulatory system. Example, insects. Okay, insects like what, like dragonflies. Insects like dragonflies, like e.g. dragonflies, okay, grasshoppers. Okay, these are what are examples of arthropods, okay, that have what an open what, an example of arthropods that are insects that have what an open circulatory what system. They also have what crustaceans. Okay, crustaceans like your crabs. You know what your crabs now? Like your crabs, like your lobsters. Okay, and what? And the wrecks. Okay, all those ones that what? They are organisms that also have what, an open circulatory system. So mollusks, octopus, snails, okay, arthropods, insects, such as what, dragonflies and grasshoppers, crustaceans, such as crabs and lobsters. All these are organisms that have what, an open circulatory what system. Okay, so that will now take us to what? To closed circulatory system. So now, what is closed circulatory what system? All right. So obviously, you already have an idea about what closed circulatory system is. All right. So closed circulatory system. Okay, we did say that what are open circulatory system that are found in invertebrates. Okay, but closed circulatory system is found in vertebrates, and a few invertebrates, like earthworm. Okay, it's an example of what? Of an organism that has what? A closed circulatory system. Take note, this is an exam. If I am an examiner, kind of question I'll ask you. Okay, so earthworms have what? A closed circulatory what system. All right, and of course, what is closed circulatory system? Okay, it's a system where there are present blood vessels to conduct the blood. Okay, so they are what? Blood vessels. The organisms that have a closed circulatory system have blood vessels. They have blood vessels that conduct what blood, that conduct the blood, that control what the flow of blood. All right, unlike the open that lack blood vessels. Closed circulatory system have what? Blood vessels. Okay, so example are vertebrates. Okay, you already know that. Invertebrate like earthworm. That's what kind of blood vessels earthworm gets when they conduct blood. Okay, there are what? 3 major blood vessels that earthworm uses in conducting blood. Number 1 is called the aortic arches. Okay, this is one of what the blood vessels that the earthworm uses in conducting blood. Also have what we call the dorsal blood vessel, and then lastly we have one we call the ventral blood vessel. Okay, so this one, that are the 3 blood vessels that earthworms, okay, they use in conducting blood. They have closed circulatory system. So that is that for today. Let's quickly now go to the app, answer some questions. We are out of here. 2010 number 8. They say circulation of blood to all parts of the body except the lungs. Circulation of blood to all parts of the body except the lungs is true. Okay, we say pulmonary. Okay, between what the heart and lungs. Okay, we said systemic is between the heart and body. Okay, that will now make our correct answer there to be what now? To be systemic or circulation, because the question is asking circulation of blood to all parts of the body except the lung is true systemic circulation. A says pulmonary artery, B says systemic circulation, D says C says the lymphatic system, D says pulmonary circulation. Correct answer there is what? Is option B, systemic circulation. Okay, let us see another one. They say 1994 number 21. 1994, number 21, they say a circulatory system that does not allow mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood in mammalian heart is referred to as what? A says open, B says hemocyclic, C says single, D says closed. Obviously, what is closed? What circulatory what system? Okay, it's closed circulatory system. It does not allow mixing of what of blood. Okay, they are blood vessels. They have blood vessels that will help them to conduct this blood. All right. So this is what closed circulatory system. Let's see more. 2010 number 18. Okay, we'll look at that. 2019 number 11. They say the movement of blood between the heart and other parts of the body beside the lung. Another repetition. Okay, the movement of blood between the heart and other parts of the body beside the lungs is what? Correct answer is also systemic. D, systemic circulation, as you can see rightly there. Later you say they don't repeat past question. They don't have any question to set again. You see that you are not serious. Download the application, start practicing immediately. Okay, let me give you one example. Okay, let me give one assignment. Let's look for 2010 number 17. Okay, then also look for I've answered 1994 number 21. Okay, so just search for more questions. Okay, but drop the answer to this in the comment section. Okay, so please keep reading, keep studying. My name is Master T. The next class, I'm going to look at the lymphatic system. See you there.